Hi, I'm Dan Lane, fourth generation farmer with Higher Bricks Fertilizer, here to talk about 5 management practices that will increase your growing success. Number 1 is drainage, 2, consistent watering, 3, weed control, 4, eliminating compaction, and 5, using the recommended rate of Higher Bricks Fertilizer is critical to get sufficient amount of all the elements in the fertilizer. Number 1, drainage affects root development. Soil that does not drain well and ponds will not allow the roots to develop like they should. Why? Water suffocates the roots, and roots need air. When roots don't have sufficient oxygen, they cannot take in nutrients to support plant growth, and the roots will rot off. Number 2, consistent watering and overwatering. Don't let plants run out of water. This really stresses plants. Plants will drop flowers and abort fruit already developing. Mulch around your plants. Direct sunlight and wind on exposed soil will take moisture out quickly. Number 3, alleviating compaction. This will allow plant roots to go deeper for moisture reserves. Compaction in new garden plots is usually an issue, because most gardens are started in backyards where lawnmowers pack the ground down like concrete. This is why raised beds work very well. Roots get a good start and excess water can run off. Overwatering again will suffocate roots and promote mold and fungus development. Number 4, weed control. Weeds are very detrimental to growing produce. Weeds compete for water, nutrients, and sunlight, and will ruin your growing season. Don't let weeds start. My favorite weed control is straw. Apply before or after you plant, 6 to 8 inches thick. I prefer straw since it can be tilled back into the soil to build organic matter that in turn will increase the water and nutrient holding capacity. Newspaper and cardboard can also be used and worked back into the soil. Fabric is my last option since it has to be removed and doesn't do anything to build the soil. Number 5, disease control. Don't plant the same crop 2 years in a row in the same area. The insects and disease will still be in the soil from last year, and when the same plants are grown again, their populations increase dramatically. Most growers don't realize that soil splashing on leaf surface from rain or overhead watering is a huge contributor to disease and blight. This is because there is mold, fungus, and bacteria in the soil that can really diminish the plant health when it gets on the plant leaves. This is another reason to mulch around plants as soon as you plant. Then the water droplets hit these mulches and don't splash soil on the plant leaves. If you use these practices and eliminate these stresses in your plants, Higher Bricks will do the rest. Here at Higher Bricks, we're all about making you successful growers. Thank you, and have a great growing season.